Drag is a crime, but stripping is fine, 'cause I love putting dollars on hot white thighs and flicking panty liners, 'cause there are no minors, or maybe there are and they're hot and hired. I don't care, I won't get fired, and I deserve all I desire. Just don't tell my child or my fucking wife. If she did that shit, I'd pull a knife. I'd beat her red, blue, and white. I pledged to my flag, not to her rights. I paid a black market portion of a hooker's abortion. Just don't tell my wife about my misfortune. Just don't tell my wife or end your life about that time I did drag in 95, and don't show the press that I wore a dress, 'cause that outfit wasn't even fabulous. But you can tell my wife that I don't respect her, 'cause when she eats meals, it's because I let her. What matters is that she respects me, masculine figure of authority. So I feel up my daughter from time to time, but I'm the law daddy, it ain't no crime. But I care about the children. I want to do them right, like Mike's girl is 15, so I tuck her in tight. But girl, I meant wife, 'cause Mike slaps her ass and then kisses goodnight. It's just so apparent. For the children I'm caring, unless they've got a fucking black parent. The best part is that their father was gone, 'cause my law said jail when he did no wrong. Okay, I know they're home most of the time, but is it really racism if I call it a white lie? Is it really my job to protect people's rights, especially the women who I treat so real nice? If she says stop touching, I will give her a black. I push her out of the limo to work alone the cold night, but fuck her for not wanting to give birth. Alright, unlike her, I value life. I'm not just a hypocrite, I'm a real piece of shit, dishing out fucked up laws that I won't have to deal with. I sent my child to private school with other white children, and the poor kids who can't read, we can not to blame them, can't even pull themselves out of poverty, 'cause I dug a hole bigger, thank God for me. But you make the children confused, the worst crime to be accused, while I end public schools and access to food. My son didn't get confused when I kicked and abused for doing nothing wrong but wearing high-heeled shoes. My son didn't get confused when he ran out alone and it was safer on the streets than it was at home. I didn't get confused when I saw him on the news, on the screen, dead. That somebody chose to shoot. But it's drag that's the crime, the real perverting force. My wife saw the photos, now she wants a divorce. My daughter moved away without a thing to say. Is it 'cause I blamed her for being date raped? And now my ex-wife moved out, but she left her gown. I put it on and spun around. I lip synced to a song and then sung out loud. I leapt outside and drew a crowd. I got beaten bad and left to bleed on the ground. So I looked up to the sky. And son or daughter, I can get you now.